Why did I? Well, it's from a true story, so I was kind of taken in that direction because that was the story that inspired the movie. So the interest for me was dealing with the naivety of people in '69, because the bombs and H bombs, it was all about fallout. Nobody really knew what was happening, and when they find out that it's actually a lump of uranium, they think they've killed themselves. But they still go forward, thinking that if they stay 10 feet away from it, they're going to be safe. Ridiculous, but that was sort of the naivety of the time, really.
And when did you first hear about the story?
When it came to me out of the blue, somebody rang me. I said, I've got a story. I actually ignored the man, thought that he was mad for 6 months, but then I thought, well, I better go and see him. So I went to see him, and I read the 15 pages that he had about the story, and then I checked up, because it was actually in the papers. Jonathan Margolis wrote a piece about the story about 10, 15 years ago, and it turned out to be true. Amazing story. Everything that happens in the film is pretty much what happened, with changes here and there, but it came to me, the story.
And did the guy see the film?
Yes, he came to see the film. He came to set. He cried. He came to set on the day that we shot the scene where they think they've killed themselves, and he was actually in tears on set, because he said that was exactly what it was like, So.
When I was watching the film, I had the impression that although they found out they had probably the mortal illness, they still kind of dive into adventure, and the chase of the money is more important.
Well, yeah, no, well, for Danny it's quite important, because he wants a house and a Rolls Royce, and he doesn't care about that, because he doesn't understand that how much danger he's putting himself, and he thinks, as I said, that if he wraps the thing in lead, they're all going to be safe, and if they open the lead, as long as they're a few feet away, it's mad, but that's how people thought at the time.
And lastly, the film is full of stereotypes
Yeah.
when it comes to characters, like
Yeah.
Jewish person, German person, and so on.
Well, there is a message there which is kind of a parallel with today. I mean, selling atomic material is on our minds all the time with what's happening in the world. So there is a kind of a little thing there.
Political message hidden in
Well, no, it's not really a political message. It's just it's there. It's there if anybody wants to listen to it, but it's not part of the story. I wanted them all to be sort of shadows and characters. All the characters outside of the main characters are kind of shadows of people. There's no backstory to them. They're just people. And they are stereotypical, because that's what I wanted.
Thank you so much.
Okay.